This is John. John went to college for a few years, tried a few different side hustles that ended up failing, and now he works a 9-to-5 job making $5,000 per month or $60,000 per year. Every day, John wakes up feeling grateful that he has this job, but he wonders what he could accomplish if he started his own online business from home and became his own boss. Would he really be able to make more money and have more freedom, or would his online business fail like his other businesses and leave him regretting his choice? Well, this John character I'm telling you about was actually me 3 years ago. I was working at a mortgage company making around $5,000 a month, and I was honestly pretty happy with life other than the fact that I was super stressed out because the price of everything kept going up and my $5,000 a month salary just wasn't cutting it anymore for myself, my wife, and our soon-to-be daughter. So I decided to start my own digital marketing agency as a side hustle, and within just 6 months of starting, I was making around $5,000 a month, which finally allowed me to make sense of quitting my mortgage job and go all in on the agency. But knowing what I know now, you can actually grow faster than I did and get to making $10,000 a month in just 5 short months. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. I'll show you a simple but proven marketing agency service you can offer to clients. I'll show you exactly what type of clients to offer this to, and I'll show you the exact 5-month game plan you can follow to get to $10,000 a month online. And you can trust me on this because I currently run a marketing agency using these exact same methods I'm about to show you, and I also don't have any courses or programs to sell you. But before we jump in on how everything works, I want to establish that this is absolutely zero risk. It's not going to cost you anything until you're already making money, and you don't need to go and quit your day job just yet. I did this for 6 months on the side while I was still working my 9-to-5 job, so you can too. I just wanted to establish that really quick. But now that we've covered that, what exactly is this marketing agency business model I'm talking about? There are hundreds of different things digital marketing agencies can offer, but the best one that I've found over the last 3 years, I like to call smart websites. Smart websites are kind of like normal websites, but way better for our clients because we incorporate AI and automation into them. There are 4 main components that make up our smart websites and actually make them smart compared to all the other bad websites out there. The first component is that we use good SEO. We look at all the different keywords our client is trying to rank for, and we include those keywords and variations of them throughout all the different pages of the website, which will give our client the best chance of ranking at the top when their leads go searching for them on Google. So that's one thing, getting them to the top of Google so they can get leads. Once those leads come to the website, the second thing is we need to help them capture those leads. And so we give our smart website clients multiple different ways to capture leads. This chat widget here is one way that they can capture lots of leads. This call us button, when their leads are on mobile devices, they can click on it and it'll call this business right up. They don't even have to type out the number. So that's another easy way to start helping them get more phone calls. We have this contact page where leads can go fill out like a formal form request if they want to, another way to capture leads. And then we have this booking page when you click book now, where their leads can go and they can simply book an appointment right on the website for laser hair removal, Botox, whatever type of service they want to book an appointment for. If we click here, they can book with whoever they want, whatever laser hair removal technician works for this company, and then they can pick their day and time, and then they have to put in their information right here. We can also add payment to this where they have to put in their card and actually pay to book this appointment or pay a deposit or something like that. And so we can also be a payment processor for our clients as well. And then our smart websites just look really good. We use really good design principles on the website so that they don't only rank high and convert, but they also look beautiful and help these clients represent their brands well. And this is made easy through tons and tons of templates that we have available in the software that we use that I'll show you here in a minute. And then lastly, all of our smart websites incorporate automation and AI. So when somebody messages here on this chat widget, we can hook up an AI chatbot that'll message back and forth with these clients conversationally right here so that the business owner doesn't have to do that. To this call us button, we can hook up an AI voice assistant to this phone number that'll chat back and forth with the customers. It'll answer their questions and then it'll ask them if they want to book appointments. It's really, really cool, very conversational, and that'll save this business a ton of time that they don't have to chat with and talk to people on the phone. And then we can also use text automations, email automations when people fill out these forms or when people book an appointment on the calendar here. We can have text and emails that'll automatically follow up with them, like remind them for appointments, send Google review requests after their appointments, things like that. So those are the 4 main components that make up our smart websites. But why sell smart websites over all the other services we could offer? First off, there's a huge need for them, and I'll prove it to you. A quick Google Map search of the keyword landscapers near me will show us all these different businesses. If we scroll down, we'll see this one doesn't have a website, this one doesn't have a website. And as you keep going, you'll find tons. Usually it's about 1/3 of them that don't have websites. And so those are prime candidates that we could reach out to and offer these smart websites to. But let's look at one that has a website, because a lot of these websites that these businesses have just don't look very good. This straight up looks like a Google document that they just pasted some pictures onto, and there's definitely not the chat widget. SEO is going to be terrible on this website. They really don't even have like a form on the website. All they have is some pictures, and they have like a phone number here at the top. And so this is a prime example of somebody we could reach out to, and we could just give them a way better looking website that actually ranks on Google, that actually captures leads, that represents their brand better, and incorporates automation and AI to help them save more time. The second reason smart websites are great to sell is because we can charge setup fees and monthly subscriptions to our clients. I charge my smart website clients anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000 setup fees and between $97 and $497 per month. We can charge these setup fees because we're building our clients a full website, and the monthly subscription part we charge is for all the other features you see listed here. But I know you might be thinking, won't custom websites for each client take a ton of time and skill to set up? And the answer to that is no, because we use a software called GoHighLevel to build all of our smart websites, and they have over 1,000 website templates that we can use to make and build websites way faster. And GoHighLevel also has all of our smart features like the AI and automations that we hook up to the website, and we can do that in just a few minutes per client. But the GoHighLevel software does cost money, so stay tuned and I'll show you how to get it for free until you have your first few clients paying you already. And if you want my full in-depth course on how to use GoHighLevel to grow your agency, then check out my free community down below this video. And the last reason smart websites are a great offer is because they are extremely sticky. The average business keeps their website between 3 to 5 years before they switch it out with a new one or redesign it. And a website is something that every business owner thinks about and knows they need to have and pay a monthly subscription for. So all of this to say, expect your smart website clients to pay you every single month for a very long time. So now you know why smart websites are one of the best agency offers, but what types of businesses are we selling them to, and how do we reach out to them? There are tons of different types of businesses that you could potentially reach out to, and all of them have their pros and cons. But the two categories I've seen the most success with are same-day appointment-based businesses and home service businesses. Some examples of same-day appointment-based businesses are your barbershops, car detailers, salons, med spas, pet groomers, etc. These types of businesses rely heavily on booking systems, and as I showed you earlier on our smart website example, we can embed a booking calendar directly onto our client's smart website, which will give their customers a place to book directly without having to call the business. Like, here's an example of a calendar you could set up for a barber shop. You could have all their different types of haircuts and appointments, shows the different times. You can add prices to these so the customer has to pay when they book on the website. But let's say just somebody wants a normal haircut for 30 minutes. They can choose from their different barbers. And then once they choose the barber, they can then pick their day and time that they want to come in for an appointment. And we can change the availability and stuff per barber inside the system here. So it only shows that barber's availability. And then the person can go in here and book. And then we can also add payment right here where the person has to put in their card information and pay the $20 or $30 for their haircut before they even come in to secure their spot for that appointment. Our same day appointment clients can also see all of their appointments that their customers book right on their phone through the GoHighLevel mobile app, and they can chat back and forth with them if there's anything that changes with the appointments. And after the appointment happens, we have an automation set up in GoHighLevel that sends each customer a text after their appointment with a link to leave a Google review. Because these same-day appointment-based businesses run off of short, in-person appointments and don't have many moving parts to their business, we can automate their entire business with our smart website offer, which is a huge value to them. But what about our home service businesses I mentioned earlier? Examples of home service businesses would be electricians, pest control companies, roofers, roofers, landscapers, etc. These types of businesses can really be helped by our SEO, which is a part of our smart website offer. If we can get these businesses ranked to the top of Google in their area, that could mean tens of thousands of extra dollars per month in their business because they usually charge high prices per job. Even just one extra job per month for a roofing business could mean an extra $20,000 of revenue for them, which would be a 40x ROI to what they're paying us every month as the agency. All of this to say, home service businesses need these smart websites more than most other businesses, and very few have them already. So knowing the right businesses to reach out to is the first step in getting clients, but how do we find them and how do we reach out to them? There are a ton of different ways you can do cold outreach, but here are the top 2 most effective methods I've found that are perfect for beginner agencies. The first one I like to call the Google Maps method. For this method, all you'll do is go to Google Maps, you'll type in whatever niche you're reaching out to. I typed in plumbers near me, and it'll pull up all the different plumbers in your area. I recommend going local first, but then you can start typing in other areas if you run out of businesses to reach out to. You'll see all these different plumbing businesses. These ones have a website here, but you'll notice a lot of them don't have websites. This one doesn't, this one doesn't. Typically about a third of businesses don't have websites. These are prime candidates to reach out to. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cold call them straight up. Cold calling is one of the most effective methods to landing clients as an agency owner. And the basic script you're gonna use is, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I just noticed on your Google business profile that you guys didn't have a website. And so I went ahead and put one together for you and wanted to see if I could show it to you sometime later today or tomorrow, which would work better for you. And you're basically just gonna use the lead with value approach. You're gonna say, we already built your website. And we're gonna use GoHighLevel templates. They've got tons of plumbing templates. I've got a plumbing template you can use. And basically you can show them this plumbing template. So we're not actually building them a full-blown website before we call them, but we'll have a plumbing template on hand and we'll just show every plumber the same template. And whenever we jump on a call with them, they don't actually have to go with that template. We'll just show that as an example. And then later on, we can build them a custom website for their business specifically. But anyway, that's the basic approach. You can find all their phone numbers here. You can find the ones that don't have websites you could call first. Then you can go back through the ones that even do have websites. So just click on them. Like, honestly, this looks pretty bad. Like, this is not a very good looking website, probably not a smart website, doesn't have a lot of the features I'm seeing here that we include on our smart website. So this would be a good one to call, even though they do have a website. And if they already do have a website, totally fine. You could just change the pitch a little bit. You could say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, we built you guys a new and improved smart website for your plumbing business, and we think it'll help you guys out a lot in your business. I'd love to show it to you. And so that's the pitch you could use. Just say, you can acknowledge they have a website already, but say you built them a new and improved smart website. And when you lead with value like this and tell them you've already done something for them and just want to show it to them, you'll get a much higher booking rate, and you'll be able to jump on a lot more Zoom calls with these clients and close them. So that's the Google Maps method. And the next cold outreach method that I've found works extremely well to get clients is called the Facebook group free offer method. For this method, you're going to want to join a bunch of local Facebook groups in your area. So you're going to type in your area. I'll type in Idaho Falls. That's the area I live in. And then you'll go down here to groups. And then you'll find a ton of different groups in your area that you can join. Life in Idaho Falls has 8.5 thousand members. Life in Ammon, 11,000 members. So I'll just go through and I'll join a bunch of these groups. I'm already part of one, so I'll show it to you here. It says Life in Idaho Falls group. This is one of the main groups for my city. It's got 80,000 members. It's very, very active. You want to find groups that people are posting in all the time, that have lots of, people liking and commenting on different posts, things like that. Looks like a lot of these don't have tons, but anyway, this group has a lot of people, and I know this one works well. And then you can make posts like this. This is the post that I made recently. I'm just going to go here and go to my content. I made this post a few months back. It works extremely well when you post this, and I'll just click view in group. So the post said, for my Idaho Falls business owners, do you or anyone you know need a free website? No strings attached. All I ask is to feature your business in one of my YouTube videos so I can show the process of how we helped you. Comment below or PM me if you or someone you know could benefit from this. You could change yours slightly if you don't do YouTube like I do. You could just say, all I ask for is to, for a Google review from you. If you like the website that we put together for you, no strings attached, just a post just like this. So you're going to offer that one free website, right? But what will happen is a lot more people than one person or one business will reach out to you. You'll get tons of people like, I would love one. Mine could definitely use a facelift. I'm interested, maybe me. So all these people are business owners in my area that have now raised their hand and said, I'm interested in a new website. And I won't lie to them. I will choose one free website winner. I'll say, hey, I'll pick this person right here, and I'll reach out to them and say, hey, I picked you as the free website winner. We'd love to build your website for you completely free, and don't charge them anything, right? But now you have, and on this case, I've got like 26 comments. Now I've got 26 other business owners that I could reach out to and say, hey, we already picked the free winner for my website offer on my Facebook post, but I would love to do your website for a discounted price because you reached out or because you commented on my post or something. So you give them like a discount, still give them a good deal, and still get paying clients from this. Typically, if I get like 20 or 30 comments on a post, I will land about 2 paying clients, then I'll do like the 1 free client. So from this post, I actually landed 2 paying clients. Got these comments. I DM'd all these people that reached out. I did 1 free website from this, and then I got 2 other paying clients from it. So this method works extremely well, and it works even better if you choose local groups that are in your area, because everyone will know that you're from the same area and you can just connect better based on geography. All right, so now you know the types of businesses to target for the smart website offer and how to reach out to them, but how are we going to scale our agency with this offer to $10,000 per month in just 5 months? To be completely transparent about this, the results of how much you can make in 5 months will vary depending on how hard you work. Just like with anything else in life, you can't just sit back and do nothing and expect to make money. But here's a realistic and conservative 5-month game plan for you to hit $10,000 a month in your agency. In month 1, just get 2 new clients, which is very doable. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do every day in order to hit this here in a minute. You're not going to charge any setup fees, so it'll make it even easier to get these first clients. For your first couple clients, you don't want to charge any setup fees. You're not as confident yet in the smart website offer. You're not as good at sales yet. So just don't do any setup fees. Just say, hey, Mr. Customer, we're going to waive the setup fees for you. Just charge you $97 a month for this for the smart website, which will be a steal of a deal for these clients. So by the end of month 1, you'll actually be making $194 a month profit, because in the first 30 days using GoHighLevel, you don't have to pay any monthly subscription. You get a 30-day free trial. If you guys use my link down below this video to sign up, you'll get that 30-day free trial. Plus, you can book 2 free Zoom calls with me personally every single week for as long as you need them. I can help you grow your agency. And we have 50 plus smart website templates and other different niches that are custom made by my website guy, Mike. And over $10,000 worth of other resources that I've worked on over the past few years. You get it all for free just by using my affiliate link down below and getting that 30-day free trial. Anyway, in month 2, let's say you scale up a little bit more. You get 3 new clients in month 2. You're starting to get confident, so you're charging $500 setup fees, which is still a great deal for these clients. $97 a month average is still what you're charging them for the monthlies. Your setup fees, you made $1,500 in that month. Now you're at $485 MRR, and you profit between setup fees and monthlies of $1,688 in month 2. Pretty good. Month 3, let's say you get 4 new clients, so just 1 client a week, which is super, super easy. You get you're charging $1,000 setup fees on average now. You're charging now between $97 and $197 per month. So you're getting more confident because now you've got some clients under your belt. Setup fees, you made $4,000 in month 3. Your MRR, monthly recurring revenue, is now at $926 a month. And your profit in month 4 is $4,629. Month 4, you get 4 new clients again. Let's say just 1 per week, which you can do all this very easily, even if you're working a 9-to-5 job, just working a couple hours a day outside of that, doing this in your agency. Now you're getting more confident. You're charging $1,000 to $2,000 setup fees to your clients, $97 to $197 a month still. You made $6,000 in setup fees between those 4 clients in month 4. You're now at $1,500 a month MRR, and you've made about $7,000 in profit, and you're just in month 4 still. Month 5, let's say you're getting even better at sales, you're getting more referrals coming in from other clients, you get 5 new clients, which is just barely, like pretty much 1 a week still. You're charging those $1,000 to $2,000 setup fees for the website still. You're charging $97 to $197 a month for the setup fees, for the monthly fees, and then your setup fees in month 5, you'll have made $8,000 in setup fees. Your MRR will be at $2,249 a month. And boom, you're really close to your $10,000 a month there. Month 6, you'll definitely hit it. So anyway, that's the 5-month game plan. Very, very conservative to hit these numbers. But if you still have to work hard in order to get these numbers. So there's that game plan for you to kind of get a visual picture of how you can get to that $10,000 a month mark. We broke it down super nice and easy for you. So now you know the 5-month game plan on how you can realistically scale to $10,000 a month in your agency, but what does this actually mean in terms of work? What will you have to do on a daily basis to hit these numbers? It's not always easy to juggle a side hustle with your 9-to-5 job, but if you can set aside 2 to 3 hours a day in your free time and do what I'm about to show you, then you will 100% see success in your agency. And if you don't currently have a 9-to-5 job, then you can do these things for 8 hours a day and grow even faster. You're basically just going to use the 2 outreach methods I showed you earlier. At the beginning of your working time every day, you'll want to go into those different local Facebook groups that you've joined in your area and make the free website post in a few different groups. You won't get comments and DMs coming in right away from your post, and so while you're waiting, you'll use the Google Maps method. You're going to call 60 to 90 businesses per day that you find on Google Maps. From those 60 to 90 calls, you'll book about 1 appointment depending on how good you are at your sales script and objection handling. And from that 1 booked appointment, you'll close 1 out of every 6 appointments booked. Now, I know landing 1 out of every 6 clients might not fully make sense, but basically you'll have to make between 400 to 500 cold calls in order to land 1 client, and this will take you about 15 hours to do. So if you're working 2 to 3 hours a day in your free time outside of your 9-to-5 job, you can land around 1 client or a little less than 1 client a week with cold calling. But you also have the Facebook groups that you posted in from earlier that will start getting comments from interested business owners that want your website offer, and you can reach out to them as well on Facebook Messenger or call them up if you can find their number online. So that can get you another client every 2 weeks or so on average. So in total, if you just use these 2 outreach strategies 5 days a week for 2 to 3 hours a day, you can land 1.5 paying clients for your agency consistently every week. That's 5 to 6 new clients per month just working part-time. But if you can do this full-time, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, then you can scale twice as fast and get 10 to 12 clients per month. So now you know exactly how to replace your 9-to-5 job in just 5 short months offering smart websites to local businesses, but you still might not know all the detailed steps on how to get your agency and smart websites all set up, running, ready to offer. If that's the case, then feel free to check out my free HighLevel Quest community down below and watch my full in-depth course on how to start, set up, and scale your agency with GoHighLevel.